Straight ahead on News 4 Brockport, students arrested for hazing in an unrecognized fraternity last semester are headed to court this semester. Find out what impact this is having on Greek life on campus.
Also, the Office of International Education is partnering with China. We'll explain what Brockport's connection with Beijing Polytechnic means for you.
And an exhibition just opened up in Tower. See how history and art are combining in this Southern Sampler Art Gallery. News 4 Brockport starts right now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kayla Green.
And I'm Terrence Dickey. We begin tonight with the reaction of the Brockport community after recent arrests with an unrecognized fraternity, the Delts. News 4's Cassandra Battisti has the story.
I'm here on the corner of Utica Street and Monroe Ave, right across from the college at Brockport, where the community is responding to the recent arrests of the unrecognized fraternity, the Delts. As you can see on this stop sign behind me, community members have posted stickers disencouraging people using explicit language about fraternities and sororities. We recently talked to some members that are a part of recognized Greek life here on the campus about how this has affected them.
I definitely think it's a huge issue and a societal issue that's going on, and normally you hear about these hazing events that go on at bigger colleges like Penn State and Southern schools, and you don't really think that it happens here, but it really does with the unrecognized. So I think with bringing a light to the Delt situation, I think this is a really good opportunity for recognizing sororities and fraternities to really show that we are different, like that these hands don't haze.
Recognized Greek life members say it's unfortunate that the incident with the Delts has given Greek life in general a bad reputation. They also noted that unrecognized Greek life, like the Delts, are not a representation of the Greek life they know and love.
We represent leadership, we represent philanthropy, giving back to the community, and definitely true brotherhood or sisterhood. So if I were somebody that was interested in Greek life and was nervous about these groups, if you're going to an event for these groups on campus, it's going to be a recognized organization.
Gillette says fraternities and sororities look to uphold high moral standards that align with the Inter-Greek Council. Cassandra Battisti, News 4 Brockport.
Thanks, Cassandra. The deadly flu virus that's sweeping the country is affecting students at Brockport. Brockport's Hazen Health Center has reported a significant increase in the flu in the past month. Students and faculty received an email this week advising them to get the flu shot and take precautions against getting the flu. The Center for Disease Control says this strain of the flu is more deadly than previous strains. Here in Monroe County, the Department of Public Health has confirmed a total of 9 flu-related deaths in the county so far this season. There have been more than 2,300 confirmed cases of the flu in the county as of January 27th. News 4 will be taking an in-depth look at how the flu is affecting Brockport and what you can do to prevent it. We'll have complete details next week. I got my flu shot. Did you get yours, Terrence?
I definitely did. So many of my friends are getting the flu just left and right, so it's definitely better to just get the vaccination and just get it over with.
Absolutely. This one's a lot worse than they have been in the past, so definitely go out, get your flu shot. It's never too late. So.
Always recommended.
Yeah.
State officials have big plans to improve the Erie Canal. After talking to town supervisors from Brighton, Parenton, and Pittsford, they are ready to focus on clearing underbrush and already dead trees along the Erie Canal. Officials are planning to hire a certified arborist to develop a more tailored approach to remove the trees. Over 140 acres across the canal will be clear-cut. The clearing will run from Medina to Fairport. State officials are saying that the tree clearing is necessary to protect the structural integrity of those sections of the canal.
Brockport students will now have more options when they are looking to study abroad in Asia. The Office of International Education is partnering with China. News 4's Jordan Solicheski met with officials from both countries and has the story.
Before break, Brockport welcomed top administration from the Beijing Polytechnic Institute. The goal of this day-long conference was to show the Vice President for Academic Affairs of Beijing Polytechnic the campus and talk about ways the two colleges can benefit from each other. They hope to send students to each other's universities to study abroad and for Brockport to build more connections with schools in Asia. Vice President for Academic Affairs Dr. Zhao Feng says Beijing Polytechnic is in the top 100 best vocational schools in China. It ranks high in terms of location and education in China. Feng invites Brockport students and faculty to come visit Beijing Polytechnic, study there, and teach there. Director of International Education, George Sibos, says this is the second time the university has come to visit the college.
We're very happy to have them here to activate our partnership. We haven't done much yet, so we're ready now to move into the next phase where we have faculty and students move back and forth between us, Brockport, and Beijing. And we hope that with this opportunity now, we will look more closely at the programs that we can actually connect in between the Beijing Polytechnic programs and ours, and start going to China and receiving Chinese students from Beijing Polytechnic. We have to remember that all of these schools offer courses in English. So we're not sending our students in an environment where they would have to study in Chinese or to study in Japanese or in Korean. They offer courses in English. So these are opportunities, I believe, for them not only to study in English and add to their credits and add to their programs, program requirements, but also to be in a study abroad destination that is radically different than what we experience here in upstate Western New York.
So we like to see many different people come to our campus, interact together, and be the ambassadors for their own countries, both here and when they go back home.
Jordan Soldcheski, News 4 Brockport.
For more information about all study abroad opportunities, students can visit the Brockport Study Abroad website.
The Excelsior Scholarship Program has already helped increase applications at SUNY schools. State officials say applicants for SUNY four-year schools increased by 9% and CUNY schools by 11%. Students must complete at least 30 credits per year to keep this scholarship. New Yorkers with household incomes up to $110,000 are now eligible to apply.
The year of Frederick Douglass is how some are referring to 2018. This year marks the 200th birthday of Frederick Douglass. Rochester is the birthplace of Douglass's newspaper, the North Star. Rochester later had a statue made in honor of the abolitionist. The statue resides in Highland Park, although many don't know it's there. Luckily, a Brockport professor is taking initiative to change that. Carvin Eisen, professor of journalism, is leading the movement along with Blue Seas, executive director of the Rochester Contemporary Art Center. The pair started the Frederick Douglass Bicentennial Commemoration Committee. After gaining the support of Monroe County, the monument will be moved to Douglass's former home on the corner of South Avenue and Robinson Drive. Eisen is taking action to place replicas of the monument in places significant to Douglass around Rochester. The monument is scheduled to be moved in June.
Career Services is making it easier for students to improve their professional skills. The new Career Express drop-in hours give students a chance to stop in and have their resume and cover letters reviewed past normal business hours. The new hours will be every Tuesday from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the main lobby of Drake Memorial Library.
Southern Sampler, Contemporary Artists of the New South, is the current exhibition in Tower Fine Arts main gallery. This exhibition gives an inside look to what Southern artists are saying about today's society and culture through different mediums of art. Southern Sampler is now on display until March 4th.
This time of year, when winter seems like it will never end and the sun will never shine again, all of us could use a little pick-me-up. BSG's annual Snow Day was just the thing students needed to beat the winter blues. The annual event is a chance for students to hang out in the Union Ballroom and get free stuff. One of the freebies students look forward to is the long-sleeve Snow Day t-shirts. The t-shirt is given out to the first 400 students who walk through the door. Every year, the shirt has a new design. Here's a look at this year's shirt. Snow Day also featured one of the most popular dishes in Rochester, mac and cheese. This year's event featured a mac and cheese bar.
Brockport locals gathered in the Union on Wednesday for the Community Service Fair. Students had the opportunity to learn about ways to give back to the community. Local clubs and organizations, including the Brockport Fire Department and the Brockport Arts Festival, were there to talk to students about what they do for the community. That's all we have for News 4 Brockport. I'm Kayla Green.
And I'm Terrence Dickey. Thanks for joining us.